So the Shy, season 4, episode 10, titled "A Raisin in the Sun." Last episode of the season. Let's get into it. First of all, thank God this is over. Oh, the agony week after week after week of dealing with this monstrosity of a show. I am so glad. And I can say, and listen, you can bet me, my Cash App is in the description below. I will send you money, or you can send me money. I guarantee this will be the last season. I don't think this show gonna get picked up. I hope it don't get picked up. And I like to see people of color on TV doing stuff, but this is just a hot fucking mess. This show is beyond horrible. It's just, it's like the fucking trash you take out Wednesday night, whatever garbage day you got. Mine's just Wednesday night, Thursday morning they pick it up. Oh, let's get into this fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Picks up where we left off. All of a sudden, Shad pops back. Yeah, Shad. Jason Weaver pops back up out of nowhere after being gone for 18 episodes. He's back in the loop. Out of all people that Trig calls, he calls this fucking fuckboy. But he's back in the loop. And they're standing there right outside. They parked right outside the house. And surprisingly, no news cameras, no nothing around. The father winds up being dead. I don't know how or being alive. I don't know how he's alive. He lost oxygen for a good half an hour. He was laying on the fucking floor. I don't know. But he's alive. I don't know if he's well. He gets carted off. And then they're just outside wondering, where did he come from? Where did Shad come from? He hasn't been around for episodes. Not since him and Trig fell out, and all of a sudden he's back in. Hey, like, yeah, that's the guy I'm gonna call. Out of everybody I could call, I'm gonna call him. I don't know. Back at the house, they're talking about what happened, and Jake and Jim are chilling together. You see Kevin still got his little slide over. They ain't do nothing. They cuddle. They wake up in the next morning. And she gets caught by Dre. And Dre happens to know her and knows her situation. And there was a funny episode where he was like, yo, Dre was like, you're lucky I caught you and not your mom. And he was like, you my mom too, ain't you? And she like, Kevin, stop trying to charm me. He ain't trying to charm you. He's just an idiot. He not doing that intentionally. It's just intentionally. You get what I'm saying? But I knew something was going to happen with her character. And lo and behold, I guess they're trying to create a new story arc for Kevin. And he about to have some in-house vagina, if you know what I mean. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get back to that. Also, Jake and, like I said, Jim are... they're canoodling. They wake up in the morning. She's like, I gotta go. He's like, no, you might as well chill because by the time you get home, it's gonna be he gonna find out anyway. Your dad gonna be awake. And I'm thinking in my head like, that nigga ain't gonna be awake. He not even at the house. But she winds up hearing it on the news over here, and you can see her crying and whatnot. And then Jake winds up taking her home, and it kept going in and out, and I don't know what was going on with the contrast. They had like a lot of the scenes had lighting in the background. They had and then you could see just shadows of the actual characters in the scenes. I noticed they did that a lot. I believe it's called white balance. When I'm fucking around my camera, it's more so the white balance. They're bringing more of the light out in these scenes, and then they had that jazzy shit going on. Listen, for a season finale, this was so anticlimactic. It was just beyond puzzling. All it did was sew up a lot of loose ends, which really wasn't loose ends. And then Tracy winds up appearing out of nowhere as well. Where the fuck she come from? And then listen, if you do some shit like this in a nigga house, why won't you check and see if he had cameras or footage? Duda been doing horrendous shit to people for years. You don't think he's thorough enough to fucking figure this out? Or he got people, and where's his people at? He don't got no more thugs. He just by himself. He's the mayor. This don't make sense. But anyway, Jake winds up spilling the beans because he can't hold fucking water, and he's a softie. He's not built like Reg. I'm not even gonna say Trig, because Trig is a fucking softy too. But he's built like Reg. He winds up spilling the beans and saying, Trig tried to help your father and yada 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 yada. And Gemma obviously overreacts. Oh, well, your brother did this and blame Trig. And he like, yo, if it wasn't for my brother, he'd be dead. So back at the house, Trig and Shad, they're having a heart to heart, and Shad wound up apologizing to Amani, which was, that was a funny scene because she like, nigga, that's a half-ass apology. And he like, yo, what do you want from me? And he doesn't fully understand the lifestyle, but the fact that he's trying to be more accepting of it because he values the friendship he has with Trig, I thought that was pretty dope. And it made for a hilarious scene. So they wind up coming out with a clean slate, both of them. And I thought that was pretty cool, man, because Shad is kind of just like he's like the comic relief. But they're playing cards the whole episode pretty much, and he's like, man, yo ass cheating, and they just talking shit to each other, and then they wind up reminiscing about a friend that passed away that he didn't know about, and you kind of see like this gloom fall over him, and he's just reminiscing, and it was like it was meant to be a heartfelt moment. It really wasn't, but it was just reminiscent, and it made you understand how much he has missed since he's been locked away. And he's just like, yo, that's the first person that ever did anything for me without something in return. And they reminisce on a friend that I guess got hit by a car. And I thought that was pretty. It was all right. It was what it was. Dre and Nina are not seeing eye to eye. I thought they was just gonna magically brush over that situation, but I guess they didn't. But they waited 4 episodes later. They still at odds. We haven't seen them in like 4 episodes. Literally, we haven't seen them in 4 episodes, and they're still at odds and beefing and whatnot. And she tell. So how the fuck you gonna bring in a kid when y'all not even? I don't know, but she says she sees something in this little girl that she saw in herself. I guess she was the same way, and she wanted to beating the odds and whatnot. And she's asking the little girl, how have you, like, where's your brother? And I guess her brother popped somebody. I think her brother was the nigga that shot, no, that wasn't, I don't think Vink Mensa was her brother, but her brother did wind up shooting somebody, and he on the run, so, and then I think her sister says she don't want her living with her no more. It's all bad, man. It's all bad for little girl, man, but I know little girls, I know kids like that grew up in the hood. My little brother would have been like that if I didn't take him in. You know what I'm saying? He don't really got anybody besides me. So what else happened? I'm sorry, this episode was just trash. It was trash. Jake comes home, tells Trig and him he told. There was a funny exchange between Shad, Trig, and Jake. Shad's like, this little nigga snitch. Trig like, yo, chill out. He like, nah. I can't believe you told. And then Trey's like, yo, you did the right thing by telling her, yada, 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 yada. Jim winds up coming over there, bringing the footage, saying that she forgive Trig, and she giving him a second chance. So she gave him the footage. Trig goes right to Duda and tries to he don't even blackmail him. He just telling him, yo, I want you to leave. I'm like, nigga, he's the mayor. How is he just gonna leave? He like, yo, leave or I'm gonna release the footage. I'm like, yo, were he just supposed to go underground? Like, I don't understand this. But he winds up leaving. Duda winds up getting the hell hauling ass. And prior to that, he was telling Tracy he didn't have nothing to do with old boy getting beat up. She tells Duda she loves him. He looking like, what the fuck? I don't know about all this. But he just want the punani. Yo, Duda got a slick mouthpiece. He just like, hey, telling her what she want to hear. And they wind up, they wind up making whoopee. And I was like, yo, it's funny. All of a sudden, when she gets something, she back around. But remember when she couldn't get her way or what she wanted, she pieced them out. But then it's something she got what she wanted or whatever, some donations for the foundation. And now she back in the loop and, oh, I'm in love with you. And then all of a sudden, when she find out that shit going sideways for Duda, she's gone again. That's female nature for you. But that's a whole nother video, man. But she like, but she tell him like, yo, you need to leave because Trig ain't playing. He like, yo, where I'm gonna go? I can't. How they making Duda look this weak? This is crazy to me. Duda's the top dog. Trig worked for Duda. Like, how is like he sell drugs for Duda? What happened? I thought Duda had a bunch of drug dealers. This shit is so fucking weird to me. This show is horrible. What else happened in this shithole? Oh, Jada winds up. I don't think she went into remission, but I think she's at the point where she's about to go into remission because doctor called, has some good news for her. Said that her chemo was working and she could be on her last set of chemo. So I guess that is a remission, and they decided to celebrate. Emmett throws a surprise party for her, and everybody's there except Papa and Papa's girlfriend, and who else wasn't there? Dom wasn't there. I don't know where the fuck Lala went. She's off somewhere, or maybe she had a prior engagement. Who knows? I haven't seen her since episode 4 or some shit. I don't know. But it was supposed to be a heartfelt moment. It just felt forced and it felt cheesy. What else happened? Should have wrote notes. I didn't think I would have to because it was so one-sided with the show. Jim's dad wound up waking back up at the end. You see him. What else happened on this? Oh, Shad and Amani were walking somewhere. They were walking to Jada's event, and some dude wound up bumping Amani and saying, yo, I know you a man. And then Shad hemmed him up. And he's like, yo, this family. I'm like, oh, my God, this is corny. But I thought that little boy, and this is what I be talking about with the show. This is supposed to be Chicago. If anything happened like that with a young boy dude, Shad would have had his brains splattered all over that concrete. And I thought that was about to happen when a young boy stopped and looked back. I thought Shad was going to get popped. You know what I mean? I thought this was going to be like his redemption, and then it lets you know it really ain't no redemption and you get killed. That's real Chicago shit, though. You're not doing that to no young boy out there and think you walking away from it. You're not. These little dudes is crazy out there. But anyway, they wind up going to Jada's event, and so it's like a big celebration, and they make, they cracking their old head jokes. Daryl with the mouthpiece, and Emmett and Tiff wind up having to sit down. Prior to that, she was talking to old boy that she's been cheating with. What's his name? Darius, I think. Dante. She was talking to Dante, and she was like, yo, what are we? And he was like, yo, I'm your nigga. And she like, what you mean? Like, you my nigga? Like, she thinks she about to get chose. Nigga, Dante ain't trying to wife your ass, nigga. He trying to beat them fucking walls down. He trying to beat them damn walls down and then keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Feed you a little bit. He came with the pizza, feed you a little bit, smoke with you, and then peace. So he's trying to eat, smoke, peace. Get the fuck on back home. That's all he's trying to do. And I think when she seen that, she was like, oh, okay. But Emmett, anyway, fast forward, Emmett asks her, what's going on? Like, what you decide? And prior to that, he was in the bedroom, like, yo, what we doing? And I'm like, this dude is a simp. Like, bro, leave. Like, you shouldn't be subjected to this. Either leave or just get on your pimping player shit, bro. Because at this point, y'all just boyfriend and girlfriends in an open relationship. And it's not you hurting more than she hurting. She like what she doing. And she winds up telling him eventually at the Jada's party that she closed it up. And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, she closed it up with him. You know what I'm saying? But it's not closed up fully. And we see that she's flirting with Iman Shumpert at the, I don't know his name in the show, but, on the show, I don't know his name. In real life, it's Iman Shumpert. And she's flirting with old boy right at the party. And I'm like, oh boy, he about to be. And sure enough, her skanky ass sneaking out in the middle of the night, go to see Iman. And she getting her fucking balls beat the fuck in, like. I'm like, ooh. Iman was beating the brakes off that thing probably. Yeah, so Emmett, man, that's going to be another storyline probably for next season. Hopefully the season that don't exist. Emmett winds up being Keisha's new boyfriend. He's super weird. He wind up asking Keisha out finally with the note, and she says yes. So she's in a relationship with the weird dude. Emmett winds up meeting him, and Emmett did some shit I would do when I be meeting suckers. I be trying to show my dominance and some shit. Like I be, yo, yeah, go get us a drink or some shit. But he did it playfully. But I be serious, like, yeah, go get us a drink. No, but he a good dude, man. He good for Keisha. You know what I'm saying? She needs somebody like that. She needs somebody that's gonna be patient with her, and that she could take advantage of. Other than that, what happened? I don't think I seen Pop. If I did, I think they showed Pop at the end. But other than that, Gemma and Jake are still together, going strong. Kevin got his new boo thing that moved in, and he like, yeah, she can sleep in my room. They're like, nah, don't push your luck. Nina and Dre agreed to try to work it out. So they gonna be trying to work it out. What else happened? Oh, you see Duda living in some factory or running, and his wife Candy is running the show now. She goes and pick him up, and she's like, yo, I ain't gonna always be there for you. And he like, yeah, you are, bitch. But he's living in some factory. He's like underground now on some Walking Dead type shit, waiting for the zombie apocalypse. He's just out here with a dad hat, grays, and I don't know what he about to do. But he got the hell up on out of Dodge. I know that much. I think I just would have stuck to that. Now he probably would have got locked up. That's probably why he didn't want to. I don't know. I think I just would have knocked off Trig. That's like the most logical explanation. But like I said, this show got weird. That's what Duda would have did 2 seasons ago. He knocked off Reg for less. He would have knocked off Trig definitely for this, and if this was old Duda. But all in all, I thought this season finale was really it was pretty trash. It just is what it is. Let's not sugarcoat it. It was horrible. It was horrible. I hope this is the last season, because I'm tired of reviewing these. And yeah, if not, I hope they come with better writers, better storytellers. Bring Brandon back all of a sudden. Just make him come back. I don't know. Bring his story arc back, and we'll see. I don't know. Maybe something happened with that. I don't know. But put your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe. If there's anything I left out, it's probably because it wasn't interesting. And as always, peace, love, and prosperity. I'm the Black Abstract One.